that. No, theoretically, I'll be up anytime soon. Theoretically. Oh look, there we go. Yeah, that's me and me game. That is. Oh, hold on. I need a switch to show me and me game. And I can't even remember if I unmuted or not. There's an easy way to find out, of course. Don't just wait for people to go like, you are unmuted, you joker. And press this.
And they will.
Yeah,
and
there
they
you go.
will.
Yeah, I'm back.
Great.
Hello
yes,
again, everybody. I'm Colonel of the Failure, and welcome to my train set. Right, so time has not marched on, but the game has. So I froze the game in 1872 because it was a good year, and I decided to stay there. But I've made a couple of tweaks so that I could do something ambitious in this next segment, and we'll go through the tweaks now. Sky, you're still here, aren't you?
I am still here.
All right, good. All right, so
The Colonel begged me. He said, "Please, please stay and keep me company. I'm scared. I'm scared of all these thousands of people."
you write whatever narrative you feel is appropriate there, my man. Yeah, no, I made a couple of tweaks. So I gouged out this line up here, this stone line a little bit more to make the trains run faster. And then I also upgraded the trains to the latest model, which is nice. But the bad news, well, it's not really bad news, but the bad news is that both Troitsk here and Volgodonsk, they're both maxed out on construction materials. So firstly, yay. Secondly, not so much.
Before you get too ahead of yourself,
Yeah.
have you put your headquarters in yet?
No, not yet. I need to put it in now because otherwise I won't have a company value. I did when you were placing yours. I picked out a nice spot for it though. I've got the edge of the mesa here, which I'll park on. Let's get my headquarters in. Right.
Very nice.
Build and right there, because that's like totally safe. And also, I don't like visitors, so I'm gonna park up here, and because I like nature, I'm going to attack it with the tree cannon. There we go, wallop.
That is some serious real estate, Colonel.
There we go.
Serious real estate.
There we go. I've got my own hunting lodge and everything. It's beautiful, is what it is. Yeah, the game.
Have you got any excuse to put like a train line winding alongside the river or something?
Not yet, but I mean I have scoped out. I know where I'm going to build, but I've scoped out a few things. Check this out, right? If you miss the turning to the iron mine, well, it could all go Pete Tong there in a hurry. That's maybe a bit of a hazard, but that's nothing compared to the good townsfolk of Volgodonsk here, who've just kind of gone like, no, this is totally safe. Everything here is entirely safe. Timmy, don't play in the back garden. There isn't one. There is instead a sheer drop, and things will be just unpleasant. But yeah, so I've got a little bit of growth going on. Volgodon's topped out on conmats. Troitsk is topped out on conmats. Do I have anywhere else that needs conmats? No, not for about 1 billion miles. So I need to fix that at some point. But route-wise, it's actually working out. Everything's now profitable. My conmats line's making $1 million plus a year. I hear what you say about oil. I actually built an oil line in order to drive a little bit more money. Now, it's not working quite as efficiently as yours. I couldn't make it line up. So the end destination is having to be shipped. Let me know when you can see what I've got going on, and I'll do a brief walkthrough.
Yeah, I can see it now. I can see it now.
Oh, good. Oh, virtually no stream delay. That's good.
There's very little delay at the moment.
Yeah, so we pick up oil from here. We zip round the corner. I could probably stick another train on here, but I'll show you why I haven't in a moment. Zip round the corner, drop it off at the refinery, pick up the output of that, wang it over here to the second refinery, where it is then grabbed by horse and cart, because it is still the 19th century, and flung out to Novosibirsk over here. And it makes money, not a huge amount, and the reason I'm not doing any more than that is because I've topped out Novosibirsk on fuel. So so there's no point in producing any more at the moment, even though you don't have to use it all.
With your construction materials, by the way, construction material factory tops out at producing 400.
Yeah, I think so.
Your two towns that you've got close by will probably consume all of that.
No, what they're not at the moment. I've got a backlog right now. I mean, I've got what are we on? 215, 216 out to 300 right now, and the two towns are 100%ed. But I think that's because Troitsk is only a tiny, so it's not
What are the what are the growths you've got on the two cities at the moment?
90 and 100.
See, if
Oh no,
certainly-
100. No, yeah, 90 and 100.
have a click on Volgodonsk.
Volgodonsk. Yeah, so I mean the supply rate for both of them is strong.
So you're already up 100%.
Yeah,
That's without supplying any food.
Yep.
You supply some food and you're up another 100%.
that's it, and it will
you
double the
start-
size.
If you start putting in a passenger train and linking up a few towns,
Yes.
you'll get another 100% from that.
Yep.
So your demand for your building materials is going to be like
It will go.
150 plus.
Yeah, and chances are what it will do is it will match the capabilities of vehicles, right? So at the moment I'm using these arthritic old steamers, but later on I'll be running less arthritic old steamers that will be able to haul a heck of a lot more. I've got a bit of a backlog building up at my truck stop. What are we looking at?
Yeah, you might.
Actually, it's not terrible. I mean, we're losing some, but frankly, if I'm getting paid for having delivered it this far, I'm quite happy to throw some away. That's fine. I mean, all I care about is the money that's being made out of it. Efficiency be damned. As long as I'm making cash, everything's lovely.
Where's your next closest Conmat town?
It's Shoya over here, right? Which is a mere 40 million quid bridge away.
Oh well, so what are you complaining about?
Yeah, I know.
All
I
you
should
need is
just
40
shut
million
up.
quid for a bridge.
Yeah,
and
well,
you're
actually,
done.
it will be worth it because I've got Seabay over here as well. So if I were to put a bridge down the middle and then kind of do like a Y junction, or I guess it'd be a T junction, wouldn't it? Go over the bridge and then split out and go both ways to deliver to both of them. That could be jolly exciting.
You always go for harder maps than I am. Such a wuss. I always go the easy route, don't I?
To be fair, I hadn't anticipated the map being this challenging. I knew it was going to be exciting, but not this exciting. Anyway, right, here's the preview of what's coming up there, team. So we've got Azov over here. So here's my oil route, currently supplying Novosibirsk. And I want to supply Azov as well. But I'm not into just building freight routes. We're going to build a passenger line by train. We're going to go Azov, Sochi, Rzhev, and Novosibirsk. And we're going to run a line round here, back and forth, through some quite epic scenery. Oh, yes. Yes. Quite epic. It is epic, isn't it?
There is no question your map is
It is pretty epic.
It's the only word to describe it.
It is epic.
Zoom down and give us some low down
well, look at
views
this.
of those mountains and mesas. It's amazing.
That's all you need to do. I'm going to ride on a bird. There we go. Bird cam.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm riding a bird. It's a
Are
very
we allowed to do that on Steam?
it's a very strong bird, obviously. Yeah, and riding a bird like there's no tomorrow.
You were riding on a lady in one of your recent videos.
Yeah, she
Now
told
you're
me
riding on a
to
bird.
she told me to pack that in. So rather than have a hashtag directed in my direction, I made a run for it. So there you go. Yeah, they are. See, look,
I mean,
birds.
Look at that.
Have at it.
Look at that.
Do you want some underbird shot?
No, I'm happy.
No,
not
no.
seeing
Look
the
at that.
birds
I'm
on
going
the
to
park.
appreciate the underbird there. They keep changing formation, which throws the camera off.
Muttley's got it right. Goose cam.
Goose cam. There you go. Bit more goose cam for you. Formation goose action. You don't get that in other games. No, sir. Apart from possibly Untitled Goose Game, but then there's only one of you. So,
although I will point out because one of my viewers picked, because I said goose, right, and one of my viewers picked me up. They are actually cranes.
Whatever.
And he did actually specify the specific type of crane, but I'll just go with crane.
They're all ducks, as far as I'm concerned, and no one can tell me otherwise. Oh no, the condition of Tram 2 is very poor. Don't care. Right, I'm going to get to work. Go and have some lunch. Go and have some lunch or something.
If you look at that mesa ahead of you,
which one?
See that rock? The one great big one right in front of you.
This one.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Right. You see that rock right just up at the top left corner.
Top.
By your cursor. No. On that mesa. On the mesa that you were just looking at.
This one?
The one that you were just looking at from the flock of birds.
I don't know which one I was looking at. I was concentrating on the birds.
Well, it's a joke. So to be honest, it'll work with any mesa. So just point to any mesa.
Go on. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I saw Tom Cruise climbing up the side.
Yeah, okay, that worked. Well done. See, I mean, it would be funnier.
Destroying that joke.
It would be funnier if you said that you saw Captain Kirk climbing up the side of the mountain with Spock on his jet boots.
Spock flying down to catch him.
Yeah, on his jet boots.
I remember that.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to stop plaguing you. I'm going to let you build because you've only got an hour and 45 minutes.
Yeah, I better get a wriggle on.
Build, mate.
Okay, I'll talk to you later.
Laters.
Bye. Right, let's kick him out. There we go. That's that done. Right, okay, so business as usual. We've got 27 million in the bank. We've got a full 10 million worth of loan, and I'm going to unfreeze time. We'll accelerate time shortly. I want to get up to, well, at least 1900 before the end of the session. But I'm going to build this. Rail line, and frankly, now I've looked at it, I'm a little bit uncertain. Because I mean, look, we got this bit steep, but we'll cope. We'll go through it, or round it, or under it, or over it. Yeah, one of them certainly. Then we come around this way. It's actually much longer than I was anticipating because the scale of the map is a little deceptive once you move out. And then over here we've got you've got your Sochi here, which is doing its thing. And I'm not going to bulldoze through the centre. Well, I think I probably will bulldoze through the centre of Sochi. They've got it coming. Rzhev, however, I will probably go around the outside here and then out to Novosibirsk. So what I should do, if I've got any sense at all, is do one that isn't going to cost an absolute flipping fortune to get started. So I'm going to. Right, let's get rid of that bit and bung a station in while I can. Actually, I can for a while. I've got a ton of cash. Passengers, please. Right. You sit out here and look businesslike. How businesslike do you want to look? Actually, we will go flush with this road just because it looks a little bit neater. Hold on, how does that do our next connection? Oh no, we're going through the centre of town, so it's going to be fine. Whoa, actually click it this time. There you go, clicked it. Good. Right. Hold on. I'm just doing a bit of tab action. You're going, the worst Star Trek movie ever is Star Trek 5, which is the one that I was referencing a moment ago. I'm not so sure it is the worst one. I thought it's one of the next gen ones was just pitiful. The one it's got too much data in. Anytime it's got too much data in it, you know you're in for a rough ride. Data is by far and away the weakest character in next gen. Fight me. Alright? Well, don't. It'd be virtual. The only thing you could do is possibly flame me a little bit from the chat there. Right, okay, so next station. See, we got choices. Because we can go further still, you see. We've got Angarsk up there, which sounds like... Oh, and then we could continue winding round and see where we end up. We're going to do that. So, putting this in a useful location is all important. Now, I did initially reject that. Yeah, you see? Yeah, the data's the reason you love next gen. No, I'm sorry. Data is a non-stop, ongoing... What is this thing you call love? Which is always, rubbish. you know, Thicky Riker is the best bit of next gen. You know, he's a complete idiot, but he's a good laugh. Between that and Worf, the Worf just generally being surly. You know, who doesn't like a Klingon with a bit of attitude? Anyway, enough Star Trek. Well, no, not really. We'll probably fling in some more Star Trek when the need arises. But this will probably sit okay. I don't like it, though. All right, well, what are you going to do about that? Well, part of me says, you know, stay true to form and wang it on there. Actually, it's not costing me much to do that. Yeah. Or run it through their back garden for half the price. Yes. All right, well, what's your angle of attack there? Where are we coming from? We're coming from Regev, so actually that's an entirely stupid place to put it. And over here would be better. And about the same price, so that'll do. Oops, a daisy. Someone just lost their house. That's a shame for them. But I'm sure they'll get over it when the time comes. So if I bung in a bit of road here, we'll be able to merrily advance our way down the way and so forth. Right, so if I bang that in, never mind. If I bang that in a bit like that, I mean, it means that effectively these guys now live in the shadow of a traffic-based death. It's pretty bad. The alternate dimension one? No. Not the alternate dimension. What the not generations? The second. So you got generations. Then you've got the one with the Borg. First contact, and then you've got the next one. Whatever the next one was bad. Yeah, it was bad. Right, I'm going to bung this in here. Consider yourself bunged. Although saying that, I want to get a bus stop in there as well. So I'm going to give it a little bit. I'm going to give it a bit more space to flourish. Or do I stick a bus stop in? How much space do you need there, bus stop? Because I want a good one. We don't want to go half measures with the bus stop here. So if I've got the bus stop in there, or what would probably be more sensible, whiz it around and bang the bus stop in about here. That's it. Yeah, I should Coco. I'll do it. Yep. Right. Now then, I think that's pushed my station out too far for its tendrils to reach to somewhere useful. Although, saying that, all it's got to do is connect to the bus stop there. Come on, tendrils. Do your thing. Don't make me get out the flipping smoothing tool already. Do you want to dance? Yeah. No, it doesn't want to dance. All right. Okay, smoothing gun. We shall go with the flatten tool here, which is a good way to empty up the pitiful bank balance that I've managed to build up. But no, what are you doing? You're not thinking there. That's it. There you are. That bus stop might need a bit of a tweak. Yeah, it might. What the heck is going? What are you doing? Concentrate. Really? This is on a slope, is it? Oh, all right. Yeah, well, no, I suppose it's on a slope. Look, if you look at it from this angle, it's really quite obvious that it's on a slope. Get rid of that. Yeah, build it again. I mean, while I'm earning an unholy amount of money, I might as well waste it. Right. Okay. So fling that in there. Do a bit of this. Grab some of this action and wallop that so it looks neat. This is a feature. Right. And then let's stick the bus stop back in. And, yeah, there's just, what's it? 28 million is pitiful. Oh, it is. It is. I'll have 100 million or so by my third sitting, because I plan on doing something robust and dramatic with it. That said, I mean, if this comes off, it's going to be quite robust and semi-dramatic. Right, fling that in there, and then we'll run a tiddler up behind it, and I'll connect to that instead. That's not gone quite as square as I'd hoped. Gone, sit in there. This is all quite lumpy. If I was spending a bit more time on this, which would be a complete change to how I play the game, ever, then, we'd do that. Someone's saying DS9. Oh, no, your favourite TV is DS9. Well, that's the right answer. DS9 is by far and away the most superior Star Trek outside the original series. And the original series only gets points because of Kirk and the Bones and the Spock there. The interplay between the three of them really made for something quite stupendous. But let's stop the Star Trek talk. We're going to disenfranchise people that are interested in trains rather than spaceships. Anyway, right, okay, we're off. Now, this was always going to cost a bit of money, so I'm just going to power through and accept it. I've accepted it, and I've powered through. We'll now power some more, and then we will review what we just built. Now, the first one, there's no point in reviewing because it's in a tunnel. The second one, however, is not in a tunnel, and hopefully it's staying somewhat flat. Doesn't have to stay completely flat. Somewhat flat is all I require for it to be accepted into my church. And yeah. Splendid. Right, okay. We're going to double track this because I'm going to, well, basically, once I've got all these lines hooked up, I'm going to fling as much iron up it as I can find. And we'll make them go. Babylon 5 superior to Deep Space Nine? Yeah, so what? We're not talking about Babylon 5. Babylon 5 is superior to Deep Space Nine. Yeah, although only if you watch the first 3, maybe at a push, 4 seasons. 5th season's rubbish. Right, okay. Right, good. That's them done. Of course, I haven't got any points in here for trains to turn around, and that's... Oh, no. That's a freight station. Well, it's a classic, friends. I do have a tendency to bung the wrong station down. Now, normally we would have to delete the station and go again, but this is a fine chance for us to show off a little bit of modularity. So we're going to need another. Oh no, I don't think modularity is going to save me bacon here. You know, I don't know. Can we adjust it? We can adjust the original. Okay, then. Oh, the condition of multiple vehicles is quite poor. Right. Oh, well, let's see what happens. All right, I want to get rid of this track. Yeah. Actually, I probably don't need to get rid of this. I'm getting rid of it anyway. I'll get rid of this track. Right. Okay, yeah. Now then. Now we put in some fresh track, which, again, probably didn't need to do. But let's say that was semi-deliberate. Hold on, I'm just getting out of here for a moment so I can remove this bit. Because now we can accept cargo here. Well, yeah, it's all nearly intentional. It means I've done the other station wrong as well. But, you know, that's just life. Right, okay, grab that. Sling it on here. Hold on, zoom out a bit and sling it on there. Sling it on there. Right, and then bung a passenger platform on here, please. Thank you. Yeah, this is all looking good. Yeah, keep it coming. Oh, condition of multiple vehicles is quite poor. Oh, dear. And then we'll sling another track on the outside of that. Fabulous. Now, we don't need both tracks, passenger-wise. We don't need both of them at the moment. So, you know, that doesn't really matter to anybody at all. But we'll stick it in because when we go one more... We need to go one more station, basically. And then it will work from there. Now, the question, friends, is do we... I don't think we do. I don't think we have access for passengers to cross to this platform. You do need to put an underpass in. Otherwise, no. You know, you shall not pass if there is no pass. We'll stick the platform building there. And I think what I'll probably need to do... This feels wrong, but it has worked for me so far. If there is a superior way, I will eventually stumble upon it. But I haven't stumbled upon it yet, so we're going to do it in the inferior way. Platform roof. They don't need a roof. It never rains here. This is a desert. So we want a platform. We want a passenger platform. We're going to sling it in there. Right? We're not actually going to stick any track next to it. This is purely so that I can bung an underpass on there for passengers to be able to get from one side to the other. And that works. Okay? Right. Good. Right. Good. Good. Right. Now then, let's reconnect that with some track. And there we go. Right. So now we've got a goods line and a passenger line. By design, obviously. And then I think once we come out of the tunnel, we'll double up the passenger line. Now later on, if I am running enough metalwork up here, we'll triple track it. Also, I don't need the double track at the moment, to be honest, because I don't actually have anything to run up here by of a goods-based nature. Now, as luck would have it, I've already built a passenger platform here, a passenger station. Miraculously, I got that one right. I know, it's an unusual experience, and one I hope not to repeat too frequently. But there it is. Right, okay. I mean, of course, by single tracking through the tunnel, you know what I mean. Effectively, I've saved myself having to muck about with diamond junctions and all of that kind of jazz. And if ever there was something that was nearly guaranteed to wreck whatever plans I had in my head, it would be diamond junctions, because almost all the time I overlap them in some fashion. Right, so the next stop, I was just going to run this, but I think I'll actually carry on. So the next stop is going to be Sochi. Now, this is not going to be a big profit monkey, because it's a bit close to Rzhev. And of course, we've got another connection to Novi Urengoy. Of course, we have. But we have. That's the thing. And then we're going to need to power through the mountain to get to Azov, which is where we actually do want a freight connection. Right. Okay. So, what are you doing? Dunno. Well, we're going to sacrifice some more people to the on the altar of progress, and that means either here, right, which is charming, it's delightful, or here, which might be more charming and less delightful, or here, which is equal parts charming and delightful. Now, hold on, or here, where I don't have to excommunicate quite as many people. All right, let's do that. Right, okay, fling this around there. Now, what? Have you chosen the right building? No. Although, yes. Right, I'm placing a goods station, this time deliberately. We only want one track on this one. I'm going to place a goods station in here. It's not long enough, but, you know, if we get the opportunity later on, we'll just replace it, because that's how I roll. Or extend it manually, using modularity as our mistress of adventure. Right, okay, so there we go. Bung in another track here. And there you go. Have some. Get it. Have it. Awesome. And then platform up. Yeah. Oh, fill the victory. And then bang another track. Yeah. Good. Like it. Ah, yes. Good. Right. Now, this needs to talk to the outside world somehow. I'm going to bang another track on here. Oh, brace yourselves, because later on I anticipate running more trains through here than I'm going to start with. So I'm kind of getting ahead of myself a little bit and ramping my running costs up more than I strictly need to. But this will give us stuff, and that's always nice, because, you know, who doesn't like stuff? Right, stick that on there. Stick another underpants on it. Yeah, right. You need a station building. Right. We'll make this a big wallop of a station building. Right, 1 times big wallop. Good. Right, so we've got underpasses going on. Did they go all the way? Yeah, they go out. Oh, no, hold on. You didn't underpass the end one there, and you need to. Otherwise, it's not. That's the wrong thing. Everything you're doing here is bad. No, it's right. You did do it. Hold on. Yes. Right, well, stop faffing around with this and go and do something more productive. So we're going to run... interesting. Okay, yeah, no, this is all good. We will run these 2 end tracks here round as our track round here. You might... oh, no, you didn't make it. Oh, sorry. That's probably an important factory for orphans. Not working in it. Obviously, they make stuff for orphans. Orphans get, stuff in a factory there. I mean, I always assume that I've done the worst whenever I knock something out. It makes me feel whole. The platform single one needs an axis. It does need an axis. You're not wrong. Thank you, Bobbington. Bobbington on the Jobbington there. Right. Well, let's do that now, lest I forget. Because, who knows when I will next glance at the chat. Right, fling that on there, and then some kind of road type behaviour, type business, and that will that'll hook up. We also, of course, need to hook this in as well. Can you talk to this bit? No, you can't. Why not? I don't really want to take out these factories if I can avoid it. I was kind of... there you go. You will. All right, so maybe I just need to come up here somewhere. There it is. Yes, you beauty. Now, I'm going to have to bulldoze something. I mean, this is one of the few times where I genuinely have to bulldoze something. So we'll go to meet up with this junction. Excuse me. Not that I'm planning to run any vehicles up here, you understand? It just feels like putting it on the end of a junction is a good place to put it. 2 buildings will be removed. We're not putting it there. I'm going to put it here. There you go. Job done. Right. Reasonable catchment. Not brilliant. Reasonable. That's okay. I'm reasonable as well. Miggins mugs. Oh, dear. Oh. Plane started in 1920s. We're in 1873. Oh, you wait. I will get to 1920s in a blink of quite a few eyes relatively quickly when I decide to put my foot down and go for it. But we're not there yet. I'm going to put some metal on here and then we'll go. Right, I'm going this way. What do you say about that? Construction's not possible. All right. I'm inclined to agree with you at the moment. I'm doing something quite bold. Also, I want to stay on this elevation if at all possible, so that we can keep motoring along. Yeah, go straight through that primary school. That'll do. Good. The kids can learn on the railroads. I need some more. I need some more track laying, and they're a suitable height to do. This is looking good, isn't it? Oh yes. I mean, you all know already that tunnels should be cheeky, and this one is particularly cheeky. Now, if I come out round here, I'd love to surface again. And you're going, why would you do that? The town's over there. I kind of go, yeah, but I don't want to go in a straight line. No, that's crazy talk. I want to go in a line that means that we get some high-value scenery along the way. So we're going to do that, and then we'll do a bit of peekaboo here. All right, and then we'll head back underground before swerving it. Swerving, yes. Isn't there a G at the end of that? Have you forgotten how to pronounce things? Next you'll be declaring that you're spiffing in some way with your inability to pronounce the English language correctly. We're still underground, Yeah, I know. Oh, no, we're not. Look at that. Oh, well, yeah, no, that's totally worth the price of admission. Okay, so it's not the most efficient route, but what it does afford us is plenty of opportunities to go, cool. And that's all good. Right, here's where we're going. I kind of feel sorry for them. If they knew what was coming, they would probably apologise for that. Apologise? No, they'd probably be repenting their sins about now. I'd love to end up here. That'd be good. Show me the fuel catchment. Now, typically it's through the bit that I'm most likely to bulldoze. It's unfortunate. How confident are we that they'd move back in? Not really? Okay. All right. Have you got any other ideas? Well, see, and you've got this square here, right? I could bulldoze this lot, possibly get a station in there. Now, the good thing is the station doesn't really need to go any further than this. Maybe if I wanted to bring some brick in, I don't. Or oil, I might. Or we wanted to build something truly implausible up through the mountainside there to get to Asiroisk. I see something or other. That's that's the thing. Could do that. Or we could put a terminal in and just kind of go, no, that's it. Line ends. Or we finish up over here, which means a tighter corner, which I'm prepared to do. I might need to do a little bit of I was going to say I might need to do a little bit of reshaping, or we slide it in down the side here and take out a mountain first. Now I think taking out this bit of mountain here is probably going to cost me 3 or 4 million quid at least. I don't really want to spend it on that. I'd rather spend it on bulldozing buildings. See, this is the best place for it, but if we go back to this again, we're gonna lose some demand. You don't want to lose demand. It's a good place for it, though. It is a good place for it. Or, God, just options flipping galore. All right, well, look, we're not learning anything by just pontificating here. I think we need to learn something by having a station in hand so that we can accidentally place it and then decide that will do. Right, that's an option. That's a bad option. Okay. What about this one? All right, that works, but your catchment radius is flipping useless. Okay, so now we start to look at the ones that might actually make the cut. You go in there, 1.3 and change to get in there. If I went over this way a little bit, oh, hold on. No, I've got it. We're going in here. Right, minimum casualties of progress, and we can plough through this bit of, yeah, okay, that'll do. Hold on, what was that? That's dramatic. Right, okay. So we lose a little bit of commercial demand. We're going to lose this road. That's steep. Right, we then pause to avoid the AI having notions about moving back in again, because he will, and then I'll have to pay him twice. We lose a little bit down this end. There you go. There's your coverage. Oh, I'm liking it. Actually, this is very nice. Yeah, this is going to work out well. Right, we only need... What have I got here? Passengers. I only need one passenger line, and I need one freight arrival line as well. So if I go in there... 2 buildings. Can I get it down to 1? Yeah, you can. No, you can't. Yes, you can. Do it. Boom. Right. Drama is what we have delivered. Look at that. Look. It's like it was there all the time. Yeah, terrible camera work. Like it was there all the time. And then I've got a big lump. Oh, bum. Yep. And then you've got to do something. Oh, hang on. We might have another swing at this. What's the altitudinal difference there? Yeah, you should have built that a bit lower down. Well, you have paid for the expensive bit already. Have I? You sure? Yeah. Also, it's not exactly parallel. Have another go. Right? Because if there's one thing I know for sure is that if you can build it badly once, you can build it badly again. Right, okay, so this time we shall investigate the landscape and go, yeah. And then we'll grab this and, whoa, gently, we'll just ease it around a bit. All right, and hopefully we don't create quite such a big lump. But if we do, I've got an idea that will potentially remedy that. Right, here we go. Now then, give it a bit of a tweak on that side. Slide it up the middle here. There you go. We're in position, but still making a big lump. Now, downhill? No. Really? You're not going to play the game? I was doing excitement voice for that, and you're not going to let me do it. Oh. No, you can't have it. Hold on. Wait, I can have it a little bit, but not much. All right, hold on. Wow. But if I were to come this way, ever so... Right, yeah, to about there. I see, now we've got some progress, but you're a million miles away from the road. Put it in here, suck it up, and make it work. I've put it back exactly where it was a moment ago. Top darts. Top darts. And then let's lay the track in before I do any more damage. No, hold on, we need to, what's that? Sochi, not interested. Azov, mate. Azov, that's what it's about. Platforms for Azov. And that's going to need... No, tracks first. Tracks for Azov. Interesting. What's interesting? I'm glad you asked. Well, what is interesting is... One wonders if one were to put a freight platform right next to a line that's being used for passenger stuff. It will accept both. I'm going to say yes. I reckon it probably would work. Oh, the building that thought it made it does not look like it's going to make it. That's unfortunate for them. High entertainment for the rest of us. Right, slap that on there. Now, you're going to need some road access, aren't you? You're also going to need a cargo building. You can have a medium one and you'll be happy about it. Collision. All right. Can I have do you want a small main building? Cargo stations, yeah. There you go. Right, that's cargo catchment half sorted. I'm going to sort the other half over here in a minute. Yeah, just, stay tuned for that. It's going to be riveting. Right, okay, so now we need to track it up. Get tracked. So we're going to go this way. We're going to stay on the flat out here. Yeah, okay. Then we can potentially put some interesting tunnely roads going through there. Potentially. Roads, tunnely. What's your problem? Oh, you don't have one. And then we'll get rid of this bit of road because it's going to conflict. Well, if you will attach your house to the road, mate, you're going to pay the penalty. And the penalty is death. Right, and then we come around here. And, oh, hello, there's a bit of track, look. Oh, yeah, you can totally do that. I not only allow it, I encourage it. Right, yep, sit there. Good. Now, I do like this tunnel exit we've got here, but I don't know how well this is going to work. So, well, try it. Oh, I'll tell you how it's going to work. Go on. Badly. Okay. Do you want to have another go? I reckon you could probably still get a cheeky tunnel in there. And, oh, it was nice, though. Doesn't matter. All the tunnels you build are pretty nice. Thanks, dude. Right. Slap that in there. That's a bit more, direct. It's a bit more to the point. Still get a cheeky tunnel. Still get a nice carve along the side of the mountain. Everything's lovely. And then wang you through here as well. So that's the goods line at the moment. And what I now need to do is remember where the heck I left the other bit of passenger route. Obviously, I left it quite some distance away. Right here. Oh, this is where you discover you've actually connected the wrong bit of track. But, well, it'll work out in the fullness of time. Now, I'll probably have the freight line and the passenger line sharing some of this track. I think triple tracking it now is excessive. Although it has to be said that I do have something of a reputation for excess. So, I don't know what I'm complaining about particularly. Right, sling that in here. Now what? Oh, no, it's fine. No, because it's a single track station. All right, well, keep going around here. You don't need to double track this far. Yeah, I know that, but I don't care. And then we'll do the merger up, going up here. No, go a little bit further, because I've got to merge the goods line onto this track as well. So we'll sling that up onto that. Right. I'm even going to put a signal on, which is ambitious. I don't think we're going to actually get that much train running up here, but we'll see how we go. And then we'll stick actually, you need to go across both. So, construction's not possible? Yeah, it is. I don't really want to do that in a tunnel, though. I mean, let's have a look. What are we looking at here? No, look, it's already threatening to put ugly in there. I don't want to put ugly in my tunnel. Oh, I'll leave the ugly on the outside. Right. You didn't want to delete that bit. No, that's okay. You can put it back in. That of all the things you've just built, that was the cheap bit. So, don't get too concerned about it. Right, swipe that through up here. Marvellous. And then bit of double slip junk. No, wait, that's the bulldozer. Double slip this one. And everything's copacetic. Right, okay, now we need to do a bit of check on general coverage, but I'm ready to start deploying some business. Do you want to do this first, or do you want to start deploying business and do that in a minute? I'm going to deploy business first, because we've got some bedding in time while the business is bedding in. Alright, okay. So, where are you going to stick your depot? Well, actually, we've got a depot here. Yes. And if there's a pleasant looking, there flipping is, there's a pleasant looking right here. This is an opportunity line. All right, you're going to have to double track some of it. Oh no, I'm not. I just need to put some signals on and everything will be fine. Right. Well, we'll take it across all three because I'm not entirely sure which one's which at this stage of the proceedings. But then we'll double slip both of those and that'll allow some transition. That could have gone a little bit better. But even so, we've still got the railhead visible above the ballast there. Everything will work out. Everything will work out. It's all going to work out. Right, good. Quick skim of the chat there. Try to show bridge over rail track if possible. I will. The bridge over rail track is very possible, and you can do that. That's a thing you can do. Now, where did I leave my depot? It's here somewhere. It's up here. Okay, so the only time we can actually deploy stuff is when yonder freight train is up collecting a splash of oil. Unless you double track, which you're going to need to do anyway. That's just details. Let's put this line in. I thought you were going to do a short bit first. No, turns out I've done all of it first. You have, haven't you? Right, new line. Come here. Right, so Novosibirsk. It's going to need a bit of interior transit action behaviour there. Then we come here to Rzhev, and then we're hitting up Sochi before heading to Matey Boy, as of. And as of now, that's actually selected appropriate tracks. It's actually done a very nice job on that first time out. I'm very pleased. Of course, me being me, I've forgotten I need to do the return leg as well. So there's Sochi again. There's Rzhev. And then we are good to go. Right, so this is going to be passengers. Really, is that the best you can call it? No, I don't. I'm not going to call it that. This is going to be the Novosibirsk. Yeah, that's me. Winder. No, wind up. Yeah, it doesn't go up, but it's a wind up nonetheless. Right. Train station. Show me your mediocre locomotives with which I may make profit. Right, well, the Russian Class B... Oh, no, wait, no, begs your pardon. The Class T Type 1 is the fastest thing I've got now. It's not very fast. What about wagons? Well, these will do 40. These will do 60. Better. Yes. Okay, so what? Do you want to go for the fast one even though it's a little bit older? Interesting. It is interesting. How interesting? Fairly. I mean, you're talking 5 kilometers per hour, and you lose a bit of power and attractive effort on that basis, so you're not going to get up to speed very quickly, and neither are you going to be able to get up to speed, I would imagine. I don't know which one. We'll go for the GV. All right, have one of those. Yeah. Now, what do you want? A Nicholas? I would, but it's too slow. We're going to go for the Russo Bolt here. The Usain Bolt is what we're going to chuck up here, and I reckon 66 should do the trick. What does that give us? 38 kilometres an hour on a medium. 66 capacity? Yeah, no, we'll have it. I'm going to buy 2, which is, it's a sensible number. That's not pushing it too far. All right, bung it on the wind-up, and let's see what happens. Well, for the first couple of minutes, nothing will happen at all, because we've got to wait for the oil train. Yeah. All right, I'm not waiting for the oil train. I'm going to build a siding. Right. Yes, do this. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, very nicely done. Thank you. And then run around the corner. Yeah. Merge in the corner. Yes. Like that. Right. And then we're going to put some one-way signals. We're going to put some one-way signal there. Yeah. And then we put another one-way signal here. Yeah. And then the train will leave the depot. See? Yeah. Right, here it is. You asked for it. You got it, but you didn't ask for it. You got it anyway. And there she blows. Complete with mustachioed wagons, ready to receive personages of a transportation nature. It's actually quite a good length train, this one. And we'll sit on and soak it up for a minute. There's some ducks, and hold on. What's this lump? Have I built another piece? I've got to take more time over track laying. In the previous game, if you were to go from point A to point B, it would naturally try and follow the flattest path imaginable. But for some reason, I've got this ruddy great embankment here, while I'm being followed by Bertha. But that's by the by. Bit of mountain over there, bit of mountain over here. Nothing but dead plants in the middle, and dead dinosaurs down there that are being turned into things that we can set fire to in order to have light bulbs. Good. All right, Ivan. Yeah, lovely day for it. Get a shake on. We're motoring. Off we trot. Okay, and we're pushing on now. And to be honest, I'm not entirely sure which route we're going to follow. Well, actually, I've got a pretty good idea which route we're going to follow. Is the route that we're going to follow. But I've not ridden this one yet, so this is going to be quite lovely. Have a little drinky, and then we'll continue with the sterling narrative that is being displayed before us. Ah, yes, everything's better after a little drinky. Right, okay. So we've got a cheeky tunnel coming up. So for those of you who like the insides of a cheeky tunnel, it's coming. Question was asked in stereo, nonetheless. So Hear Muse is on one side, and then on the other side we've got Fet Sandrati is asking whether cloud saves are coming in the future. Dunno. There you go. Glad to help. And I hope that answers your question in full. There. What I do know is that cloud saves weren't a thing in Transport Fever 1, so if it were going to be a thing that were introduced into the Transport Fever 2, then it would have to be a new feature written by the development team. I think if you were to take to the Steam forums and start some kind of we'd quite like cloud saves, please, and if it turns out that that's quite easy to do, then it's a thing that might happen. Absolutely zero certainty for you there in any way at all, but there you go. So the stream isn't sponsored by Coca-Cola anymore. No, it's not. It's not sponsored by Coca-Cola. No, it's not. But you know, it could be. You know, my inbox and bank accounts are always open. Just FYI. You know, so if you need me pulling an alluring pose while holding a can of your frosty brown beverage, then there is a price that can be paid to make that happen. Yeah, just FYI. Right, okay, so we're now merging onto the passenger line, which has no signals on it. That's an important thing to note, because it needs some. But I'm not about to disembark now. I thought we'd ride out to the end, and then I'll do some improvements. Because usually you want a little bit of time for, you know, people to go, what's that? Can I ride on it? Before you go to town on plumbing and commuter routes and that kind of jazz. The birds are circling. That's a trap. Yeah, the birds, they are circling. I don't know what they're circling for. I say birds, they're ducks. So, that's a different kind of thing entirely. Right, meanwhile, obvious channel advertisements. I mean, for those of you who aren't aware of my multitude of works already, I'm the Colonel Failure, and you can find me over on the YouTube. And that's youtube.com. That's where YouTube is. Oh, there's a lady. There's another lady. And a man in a hat, lady, man in a hat. Man in a hat. There you go. That's who's going to be sitting on the train anytime soon. And there she blows. Now, have you seen the clocks already? Have you seen the clocks? So the clock there is showing you what my current system time is. Yeah, there's a feature. I know there's a link below my face, but I'm calling it out just in case people didn't read the link below my face. Now you should read the link below my face, and then you can. Well, hold on. Thanks, Hayes. Yeah, you see, I'd help him with some subliminal advertising. Hayes says if you subscribe, you get a chance to the supremely awesome community on Discord. No, you don't. You got to join Fail Brigade to do that, but I'm not allowed to be overly monetizational on this particular stream, so I won't. Anyway, there you go. I'm generally pimping my fine works elsewhere, and they are fine. In fact, they're like this. Quite a lot like this. In fact, they're pretty much this. If you watch that, you don't need to watch me anywhere else. If you've had enough of it by the end of the day, then there you go. Right, we're now coming up to the new to Sochi here on the Novosibirsk wind-up, and we're going to go see Yeah, thanks, Hayes. Yeah, yeah, good times there. Asking whether there is any kernel failure merchandise or not. There is. Good. Fan brigade is awesome. Yeah. All right. Yes. Thank you, my people. Don't scare off those who might be, convinced that I'm not just in it for the cash, because I'm not. If I were in it for the cash, I would have chosen very poorly. Right, Sochi sidings. We've now got 10 people on board. That will not be enough for us to have made any money on this jaunt, but I'm going to fling as many of these up here as possible. Or am I? No, I'm not. After we're done on this riding route, that's come out well. We'll get the time advancing a smidge, and then we'll see what happens. See what happens after that. Because at some point, are those some sort of brushes in front of the locomotive? They're what I tend to call danglers. Let's have a look. There you go. You've got some danglers going on there. I think they are additional buffer type stuff. They might be brushes. They certainly dangle low enough. I'd have to see the real thing to be able to tell you what they aren't. There you go. A bit of wheel action. Feel it. Yeah. No, they're just dangling. Right. Here's Yuri. He's doing a bang up job in the cab there. Let's see if we can't get in a little bit closer and let's go stand next to him. Oi, Yuri, coming in. Yeah, I'll go in through the roof like the Terminator. And like Terminator 2. Because there are only 2 Terminator movies, as I'm sure you're aware. Alright, mate, you got something on your face. You're going to want to clean that before your missus sees you, or she'll have your guts for garters. Anyway, look, we'll ride in the cab. Now, where's the reverser? He goes, I have no real control over this. I just stand here, and it reassures the passengers that they know that they're in safe hands. Oh, we're in a tunnel. Hang on. That's pretty thrilling. There we go. Oh, hold on. He's got a little windy handle there. Look, for when he needs to wind. It's obviously a clockwork train of some description. Yeah, wind it up and let it rip. Good. Obviously, this isn't an actual interior cabin camera that I've gone here. I've basically just clipped my way in. There seems to be a bit of a problem in the tunnel there, but we sorted that out quite quickly, and to much relief of all of us. Where are the blimps? No, the blimps are gone. At least he looks happy with his job, says Patufra. He does indeed. Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah. Good. When for multiplayer, the next game would be my expectation. Is when you'll get multiplayer. Having spoken to the devs on this topic, basically they need to understand what. They need to figure out what's the benefit of multiplayer. What's it for? What's its overall purpose? Why would anybody want multiplayer? And how does it improve the? Hold on. We've got the Danara Castle and some new wagons. Good times. Right, okay, how much is this going to pay off? It's cost us 380 large so far, and now we made 50k back again. I'm not overcome with glee at that particular profit margin there, so there you go. Right, well, hold on, why you stopped? Oh no, this is why, people have signals. Right, let's go get some signals up, because he's paused. Right, so if you're going, which way are you going? You're going, what have you done here? Why would you do that? Oh, I see, because you did one thing before the other. So let's sling one here. Stop these being one way, and we'll sling one there as well, just for the sake of, completitude. And then, where is the next one? The next one's there. Okay, right. And then we'll stick one here and one here. Right, that should be our pal having left the station there, theoretically. We'll go check for sure in a moment. But if this one's moving, the other one will be as well. Yep, block the road. That's what I want you to do. Block it. Block it good. Right, are you rolling or are you waiting? You should be rolling. I'm rolling. Okay. How many have you got on board? We needs to know. 11. That's not enough. But, you know, keep up the good work. Right, okay, and we head around here, we'll put a bit more. So basically each of these signal sections, you know this already, but I'm telling you anyway, because, you know, it's all valuable information. Create another train block that trains can enter into. And the number of trains that you can run on a line is equal to the number of blocks you have minus 1. Yeah, it's true. Because there always needs to be an empty block for trains to move into. Stations can be considered a block all their own. Yeah, they can. And that's all you need to know. Right, okay, that should do it, because it's single track up to the next station. How many people waiting? 18. I'm not thrilled, but we haven't really connected these up properly yet, so thrilled is a state of face. Let's have a look. What have we got coverage-wise? Could be better. In fact, if I finish this road off for the AI, it will be better. Let's go like that. Ignite. Okay, it's a little bit better. Do we think there is enough here to warrant a one-wagon show? Yeah, I think there probably is. Maybe over here as well. Oh, maybe over there as well. Yes, maybe all those things. Yeah, maybe, possibly. Right, okay. Yeah. The day they implement multiplayer is the day you stop playing, says Skystorm, important YouTube personality. No, you see, what I advocate for multiplayer is really quite straightforward. Is I'm able to drag. This doesn't exist, but this is how I would design it. I could drag a route or set a plane route or a ship route to the edge of the map, whereupon it will connect with my neighbour. And I can use my Steam friends list to decide who my neighbour is. And they can decide what they ship to me, I can decide what I ship to them, and I basically add them onto my network without letting them onto my map to screw up my network. That would be lovely. Yeah, that's all I need. Nothing more than that. So basically, yeah, taking the SimCity 5, I guess, approach to multiplayer. Oh, hold on, what's going on here? Now what? You've got two trains stuck facing each other. One of you people... I got an achievement for that. All right, let's go talk to these idiots and find out what's going wrong. All right. What's your damage? Have I not provided you with the means of being able to exit from here? I have provided you with that means. You're just a complete idiot. Turn round. Yeah, turn round again. And clear off. Waiting for a free path. Look, dipstick, that is not right. No, it's not. Right, this one. Oh, no, wait, yeah. Go click on that, make it one way, and then watch the magic happen. No, wait. Wait until Doofus McDinglebreath has cleared the building first. Otherwise, hold on. Have I double slipped that? Yes, I have. Double check. Nope, doesn't work. Why not? Flipping should work. Right, you're coming, but to be honest, it certainly looks like the track doesn't work now. Because I need you to slide over here. There's an achievement for getting it wrong. Boo, 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 boo. Yeah, there you go. That works. Good. Right, fixed it. Never any doubt. Although, why is that reporting that it can't actually do the route? Because that shouldn't be the case. You should have no trouble going the rest of the way here. I haven't severed the track. What? Lines report problems. Yeah, I get that. I don't know why though. I mean, obviously I've hosed it up somewhere, but you know, multiple vehicles are in port. Don't care. Right. Yeah. What else? Yeah, let's keep you as... No. Whatever you think you were doing there, don't do that. One way. Right. Okay. Yeah. And call this back up again. Give me that. Thank you. No. I needed that. Don't open it and then close it again. Keep it open if you want to see what's actually occurring. What have I done wrong? What have I done wrong? Well, No, still everything's good. Everything's still good. Everything's good. What's your problem? This is fine. It works. Can this... Why? Ah, no. It'll be the flipping platform alignments. It will not have correctly associated people with the right side of the chuffing. What are you doing over here? Turn around, you Burke, and go to the right flipping jaunt. Destination effort. Right, terminals. Right, yeah, no. So, I don't know if it's this one. Is it this one? Try that on terminal 1? No. Alright, try it the other way around. Put it on terminal 2. Let's do this one, terminal 1. No. Why are you turning around? Stop it. Come back here with my tankard. Just... The stations are currently not quite picking up passengers as you would want them to, but we're going to make that work. Right, what's going on here? No, all into 3. Where's 3? Apparently this is platform 1. Alright, okay. So you go out on 3 and then back on 2. Yeah, I don't know if I don't think I've got that the right way around, you know. I think that should be 3, which you already had. 3. Oh, he's come back again, look. For crying out loud. What? Yeah, I know it's broken. I'm working on it. Hang on. Just, would you hang on a moment, please? Just, tell you what, let's just totally rebuild the route. Yeah, I know. When the going gets tough, the tough bulldoze the route. All right. Yeah, no, sod off. No, get off it. Go on. Right. Line contains too few stations. Oh, whatever. Right, there we go. So, we start down here in Novosibirsk. And we stop there. Right. Okay. Are you happy? And you know it, clap your hands. So, that's coming into platform 2. Platform 1. Platform 2. Okay, right. Good. And then from platform 2, we head out into yonder. And it's modular stations. It confuses the heck out of everything. You come into here and you go into platform 2. Yeah. Oh, I've gone back to platform 1. Why? I'm not certain that patients can get on board your train at platform 1. Do you want to have another swing at that? Or are you happy? Which is platform 1? This one. All right, it looks like platform 2. Because, of course, historically... Platform 1 is the one closest to the station building, but now you can stick station buildings absolutely everywhere. So who even knows anymore? Anything at all? Nobody. That's who. Right, anyway, you go into 2, so we then swing up the next one. Where do you fancy going here? No, you've chosen poorly, is what's happened. Oh, how have you even changed tracks? Have I laid the tracks out wrong? Yes. Also, why are you... No. Stop. Will you stop trying to help and just do it properly? All right, 2, and then whatever that one should be, which is clearly not 1. Maybe this one's going to be 3. There we go. Right, okay, more progress has been accomplished. All right, and then from here, we carry on up the flipping mountain. So we go into there, where you're going to go into whatever. You then come back again, and so far, it looks like it's got the right idea. Yes. Modular stations, friends. Health warning. Then we stop at the... Yeah. And then carry on. Yes. And then you stop at the... Yep. And then carry on. Yeah. And then you finish off down there. And everybody's happy. Good. Except what didn't you do? The stuff that I never usually bother doing. Right. So then you go back to Sochi. Yeah. Good. Well done. You managed to work out how to do that properly this time. Then you go to Rajev and... Oh, I'm amazed. Colour me delighted at what you have just accomplished. All right? Okay, you should now work. Work. All right, I think this is on the right side of the track, but frankly, I don't know. And also, I don't care. What? Train 5's got problems. Train 5 will have a flipping problem if it doesn't get to work in a hurry. What is your issue? I'm lost. Yeah, flipping. Useless. Right, okay, you happy now? I don't know. Good. Right, that's that sorted. see it's going well. Of course it's going well. Hello, Funky Frankie. It's a delight to have you here on the Transport Fever launch endeavour. And there you go. What did you just do? I picked up one passenger. Yeah, I'm not surprised. The passengers have lost faith in the network because they kind of go, you know, I'm not sure they know where they're going or what they're doing. And you kind of go, well, true dat, as people have been known to say on occasion. What's going on here? Okay, right. There's some passage awaiting action there, so that's something. Right, I'm going to accelerate the time zones. We've got the Russian class PV, which will do 64. Nice. But not until we get some passengers actually starting to build up at these stations. Now, as of, looks like they got the memo. 48 passengers waiting. That's a bit more like it. Because until this starts making money, I'm going nowhere near my profit sheet, and I really ought to go near my profit sheet to see, you know, how poor the situation is. Now, what I was going to do here, and should have done, because some idiots built back in there, was I was going to sling a little bit of road in there. Do we think the fact that there's some idiot there now is going to slow me down? If so, welcome to your first visit to the Colonel Failure approach to Transport Fever. Right, MISC. Yeah, side entrance. Yeah, just a side entrance. Yes, that's all you need. All right, slap that in there. Right, now that's not enough. No, sir. What we now need to do is we now need to bung in a bit of road or something of that kind of nature, so that that can talk to things. There you go. That can now talk to things, and you should not have built there. Right. Now, that looks a bit odd, so I'll zoom out in a moment so you can't see it as clearly, and then it won't look as odd. Right? There you go. Yes. But that has given us really quite decent coverage to this side of the operation. If I now do the same thing here, we'll get coverage over there as well, and all of a sudden, as of, will be a station that is actually worth visiting. So, get on with it. Right, okay, we need another entrance. And that will live about here. Will it? I don't think you can make that work. I don't think I can make that work. Oh, look at them. They're keen. I'll tell you something else. If they were that bothered about emissions, they wouldn't build right next to my emissions factory here. Or they would at least not upgrade that, and you would get skyscrapers and the like being constructed elsewhere. But no, they seem to be more than delighted to go like... but how much smog is there? If there isn't enough smog, I don't want to build my house there. In that tone of voice as well. Right, yeah, wang it straight through the back door. Yeah. That's up to you. I don't want to remove your house, but we can either run it through your front room, or... never mind. Right. That has given us pretty good coverage. We miss out on a little bit of residential over there, but stuff them. Right, next. Sochi. Right, talk to me, Sochi. How are you feeling today? Adequate but poor. Okay. Well, we can work with adequate but poor because you know there's plenty of option to something. Oh wait, what? Did the last two pieces of road you actually built connect? Yeah, they do. Now the tendrils, yes. Look, I'll show you. We'll do it here. So this is a feature of the game. Have you not watched my series? I've covered this already. Off the Rails Gaming. Good afternoon, Colonel. Good afternoon, Off the Rails Gaming. Are you off the rails? Last I heard, you were on them and seeking medical attention. Right. See these little blue numbers? They are basically connectors. So you don't need to connect a piece of road directly to your station or your terminal or what have you. Instead, as long as the tendrils say hello, then you have done everything needed for that to become a thing. And you're moving. I say moving. You're bulldozed. Right, what's that done for coverage? Improved, but not brilliant. Ivan, the steam tram. All right, well, I've got somewhere Ivan can go and do some work, but I'll do that in a minute after we've pressed on with our expansion ambitions. Now, I don't think Regev, even with the best will in the world, I don't think I'm going to get Regev to connect all of this. So I'm going to stick a commuter route in here. We will go with a one. Didn't I already build one of these? No, you thought about it and then screwed it up and didn't do it properly. Ah, good. Good to know that that happened. So we'll fling this in here, like so. Right. Go on. Sit. Good dog. And then we will stick, I think we'll probably get away with 1 or maybe 2 or maybe 3. It's good to be certain about these things. I don't like any of this. Just FYI there, computer. You could help yourself out here quite significantly by getting with a flipping program. Yeah, okay, we will do. I'm going to run 3 commuter routes here. No, I'm not. Okay, what are you going to do? I'm going to run one of my famous hither and yon routes. Oh, how delightful. Shut up. Right, okay, now that's going to end up being quite ugly, but it's going to work. Right, the fairly class. Now I've used this in my ongoing Let's Play series, which is a thing that you do. And it's well grunty is what it is. That will haul a good shake of stuff. So it's worth having for that reason. Right, a new line, please. We're going to go from here, yeah, to there. Oh, and back again. Right. And then up to here, yeah. And then back to here. Okay. And then out to here. Yep. And then back to here. Okay. Good. Anything else? No, that's it. Except you can get rid of the last one because that's the end of the route. Right. Smashing. I've had some success doing stuff in this fashion. What's new? The Frontenac is available. I haven't really got enough watery destinations on this map for that to work out in any way that could be considered acceptable. But thanks for adding it anyway. And it's lovely. I love a Frontenac, me. Goes very nice on the side of a packet of ginger biscuits. Right, since I'm here, I might as well just, whiz this out that way a bit. Whiz this out this way a little bit. Just save the AI some time. There you go. See, look, they're in. They're going, there is development occurring in my homestead town. And therefore I shall things. Right, now, we'll also... Now, I'm using town streets for this just on the off chance that the AI can be bothered building out this far. It's unlikely, but I'm doing it anyway. And then a road depot, please. Which we will slap on there. Did you give that route a name? No, I didn't. That's very lazy. Yeah, sorry. Right, Rzew is the name of the town. And this is going to be commuter. Yeah. Well, it's Rzew. Right. Yeah. Yes. Right. Groovy. And then we put on enough vehicles in order to make that viable, which is going to be the droshky, which is the latest and greatest passenger road vehicle that one could possibly. And we'll stick 5 on there because that'll probably be too many. And we'll see how we get on. I am bringing in a small amount of money, but none of this is going to be worth anything until this passenger line starts bringing in any money at all. Right now, it's just costing me cash. Planes! It's 1887, mate. Planes, bit early. Right, there we go. There we go. If all else fails, the tree gun conceals everything that might conceivably be horrible. Ain't that the truck? Oh, this is where you put your truck, your bus stop. I did. You're not wrong. Right, what's my coverage look like? So you miss out on this half, and this well, it's not half, portion, let's say. We miss out on 2 portions of the town, and I might even run the same approach here. Right, there we go. So if we sling a bus stop up here somewhere, how do you feel about that? No. How do you feel about this? Yeah. How do you feel about that? Ah, okay. Well, what if I were to help you out here on your wander across the middle of the landscape there and sling that in there and then have a look? How do you feel about that? I feel very happy about it. All right, stick that one in there. It's about catchment. It's not about how far people have to walk. If they have to walk for a bit, it's good for them. Should consider it one of their 5 a day walkings, that is. Oh, you know what we're going to do here? Yeah, I'm going to use the steam tram. Why? Because it's total overkill. Okay. In which case, would you perhaps like to electrify the station? We don't really need electric yet, but we'll go with some tram track, and then we'll, yeah, you know, I mean, that's going to pan out. It's going to do a thing. It's going to work. It's going to happen. It's going to something, and then we'll slap it down here. Do you know which way you're going? I haven't really decided. Okay, well, you know, you should, because that's important. And then into that one. Can I upgrade the? Don't need to. You've done it. Also, you are electrifying. Oh, thank you. That's not what I meant. Right, the Russian class OB is available. Now, that's a much better train for a better loco, I should say, for the route that I'm currently running. So I might switch up to that in a moment while I've still got any money at all to play with. Right, that's come out all right, and then we need a tram depot. Yes, which will stick here. Right, have you built the route? Nope. All right, build the route. Okay, 1 times route coming up. And it goes. This one, yeah. That one, yeah. This one, yeah. That one, righto. And I don't think did I tram that bit? I don't know if I did or if I didn't. But we'll find out. So this is a Novosibirsk commuter tram. Commuter tram. Begins with T, ends with Ram. Very good. Novosibirsk. Right. Novosibirsk. That's another way you could pronounce it if you wanted to get it wrong. Right. Let's grab the street. What did you just do? Whatever you were just trying to do, don't. Right. This, that. There we are. That's made it happier. And then purchase trams. How many do you want? 4. Okay. You're very decisive on that front. Right, this one does 26 kilometres per hour. Brum, brum. It's got 11 passenger capacity. 3. All right, get to work. Well, where do you think I want you to work, you clown? Right, okay, good. That's going. What's this? Did I just buy a bunch of cabs and not assign them to the line? Yes. That's wholly possible. Let's go and have a look, shall we? Over here in Sochi. So I turn up and I go, where's all me are they still in the depot? And then you go, yes, they are. Get to work. Go. Right. Because that might make a bit of a difference. Why not? But, yeah, you know. Thanks, chat. Helpful. Right, good. Canyons, ridges, waters, mesas. What are mesas? Mesas are these flat top effigies here. There you go. These flat business bits. Ooh. With near vertical sides. Ooh. Yeah. Saying ooh in that kind of tone of voice is not mandatory, but I advocate for it, certainly. Now then, we can... Oh, what's the matter with you? You've only just got this working. Yeah, how are you going to make that work? I'm thinking about running some fuel oil here up to Azov, given that there's some demand. Because where there's demand, there's money. We could also then... Oh, dangerous. No, it won't work. Could. Really? No, I'm not so sure. Because there's an oil well here, you see. We could truck some oil up to the station. That's doable. And then run it back out to here, drop that off, truck it over to this one. I'm not convinced. Before bringing some back again, although that cannibalizes the train a little bit. There's a lot of cannibalization going on there. The other alternative, of course, is that we don't bother with bringing oil this way. We just take fuel back that way. But you're leaving money down on the table there. Apparently, my voice sounds nice. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's the only thing I've got going for me. So that's nice. Right. Well, I think I'm just staving off the inevitable moment where I look and see what my balance is doing. This number's going up, so clearly something is going adequately. How are you doing, Train 5? Down 19,000 with 63 on board. Hang on, everybody. 'Tis about to be payday. And what are we going to get? Well, there you go, 63, and, come on, 400 grand. Yes, don't wrap it. I'll ride it home. Good. Good. We've got a bit of a theme park tunnel going on there, but who cares? Cheeky tunnels are great. All right, okay, so that's looking promising. Let's call up the lines and see whether it hurts. Right, okay, so at the top end of the tree, the stone powerhouse, as you would expect, is still making me a goodly amount of cash. The Novosibirsk wind-up is now doing 500,000. Good. Oil production is doing 200 large. That's acceptable. The ones we hate, the commuter tram is losing money, but I only just turned that on. The commuter at Reserve is losing money, but I only just turned that on. Commat's delivery in Toruman is losing a little bit of money. But that could just be where it is in the transport cycle. It's not losing so much that I'm concerned about it. Let's put it that way. Okay, cool. Have we upgraded? No, still only company number 7 for the old headquarters there, which is a bit of a shame. And for some reason, my company value is still 0, which doesn't make sense. I think that's broken. It was working before, but it's not working now. Couldn't tell you why, but there it is. Right, so now what, smart guy? What's the next scheme? Oh, hello, what you got? Klondike. Well, that's not going to traverse the desert particularly effectively, is it? No, it's not. So, shush. Well, I think we've probably got, not quite. We're not quite to the point where we could rock another train on the passenger route, because it would run empty some of the time. But at the moment, it's doing all right. The wind-up is winding its way in. And how much was that worth? You going to tell me, or am I too late? I don't know, but it's done 600k this year. Solid. It's now 1898, chumps. Okay, right. So I think what we're doing is we're waiting for new vehicles to appear so that we can do things with them, or to them, or on them, or with them. The first truck, 20 kilometers per hour, if I recall correctly, doesn't actually ship very much, and so it's barely worth tuning into that. Right, I've got half an hour before I hand back over to the boy Storm. I think I might chance it, I think we might chance this fuel oil line. It's a really bad idea, but I'm going to do it anyway, because I said I was going to, and therefore I'm going to. So, what's the plan? Oh, interesting. No, not interesting. Okay, all right. Well, first off, let's get a bit of track in. That's the easy bit. You say that's the easy bit. That's the expensive bit. Oh, 5 new vehicles. We've got a Vandal. No. Boxcar. Yes. Gondola. Yes. Flat car. Okay. Wagons. And another boat. Right. Okay. Wagons and a boat. Like it. Right. Now then, where is the freight line? So we've got, for some reason I said that the freight line should share this approach, because that's going to end well. Has it got access to everything? I'm going to go with yes. All right, and then if it doesn't, we'll find out, and it will be exciting. So you're still sharing the passenger line up to this point, at which point we could swerve off from within the tunnel. Don't want to. We swerve off just before the tunnel. All right, here we go. If we're going to get terrain alignment collision, this is the time we're going to get it. Here we go. Too much slope. No, it doesn't need slope. Keep starting to flat, mate. There you are. No, stay flat. Thank you. And then off we trot. And where do we emerge? Colliding. Yeah. What am I colliding with? I'm probably colliding with the track of the passenger line. Let's have a quick shufty. Yes, is the answer there. So, all right, you've been a bit too ambitious. I can afford it. That's good news. All right, let's try that again. New vehicle, the Ducks. Is that a truck or is that a bus? Looks like it could be. Could be either. Right, we'll go this way. I'll have a look in a moment. All right, and then we'll do some upgrades and and put some big old newfangled Russian business in business. Right, okay, yep, that's 1.3 million that we won't see again. Stop telling me about the condition of the vehicles, because if you hadn't noticed, I don't care. Right, now then, coming into here, we probably want to double track this station, although that won't be necessary. We'll just go through it. Now, you've done something horrible to the road there, but just suck it up. We're not aiming for perfection, which is fortunate. What we're aiming for this time out is speed. And frankly, you are taking way too long doing all of this. If you want to make an awful lot of money, then hurry up. Because the goal, over the course of the day, with this tag team stream action that we are currently streaming, action-wise, tag teamily, is that I'm going to get as far through this map as possible. So I'm currently rocking the time forward incredibly quickly. It is now 1903. It will be later than that soon. I did suggest before his Skyness left the building that I would get to aeroplanes by the time he came back. Well, that was wrong. That's a thing that's not happening, or indeed happened. Right, stick that there. Give me some signals here. Yeah. Okay, so we then end up in this station. So I'm going to want to run this as a separate line. So we'll go modular on this sucker. Bung in a second platform on here. Now we have, I'd set that bit up there as double track, two-way kind of business. Don't know. All right. Well, look, we'll figure that out in a moment. Slap this on here. Yeah. Yeah. And yeah. Now that actually I need to check, but I think that's got access to the refinery. Let's say yes. Also, yeah. Oh, the columnar is another tram. I've got trams. Thanks. Yeah, you're gonna want to. Am I? Maybe. Okay. So what's your plan here? Hold on, need a plan. Get rid of that. Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Right, give me this. The plan in question is that I'm running this as a double track. Oh, I know what I'm doing to do. Running this double track, so effectively one way on each side of the track, up to about here. I don't even need to do that, but I'm doing it anyway. And then if this becomes two-way, in fact, why even bother? How do you fix that? Well, you just sort it here, don't you? Yeah, I suppose you do. All right, so if we put a signal on there. No, 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 no. All right. What about here? Yes. Okay, and then put one on the approach here. Yes. Okay. All right, fine. All right, that should work. And then what? You set, well, you've got this doing that at the moment. Is that, tell you what, leave it alone and see where it breaks, and then unbreak it. But that will still work. So rock it forward again, and then see where we end up. So the idea is, because we're producing fuel here, we can shoot that up to Azov and make a couple of quid. In fact, it'll make more than a couple of quid. That'll be a good chunk of change every time we run it. The opportunity that presents itself is we could run oil up the road here to be picked up to go back again. As you know, if you run stuff in both directions, you make monkey loads of cash. So we definitely want to do that. It's a case of what do you do with it once you end up dumping it here. Now it will end up in this truck stop, where these trucks, they're currently delivering to town. We'd need to deliver over to the oil refinery. So I could set up an oil refinery route. That's a thing that could happen. It is a thing that could happen. This is the thing. And it could happen. Yeah. Yeah, okay. No, yeah, we'll do just that. And we will do it through the medium of dance. No, we will do it through the medium of building another bit of road. And that bit of road's going to do something like this. I say something like this. It's going to do this. I don't know. All right, well, hold fire and then see what we can get from a bit of building. The Russian class SCH has become available to us to play with our things, and I'm looking forward to it. Now, can you talk to that, or do you need a platform there in order to have a conversation? Oh, hold on. We've got a flipping route here. Oh, beautiful. Right, more double tracking is needed, but I can just come round. I can keep coming round. Hit this bit by coming in over there. It's not an efficient route. It's more efficient than going this way. It is. All right, I definitely need to do some more work on that. Yeah, all right, I'm going to break everything there, kids. So here we go. Right, so we start out our adventure. You're not actually delivering any oil here yet. Yeah, okay, yeah, but I will be. So just, shh. Start there. Wrong one. Okay, start there. Yeah. Important safety tip. When you've modularized your station, click on the right icon. Alright, so we start there, and then we whiz out to this. No, we whiz out to... No, we whiz out to this one. Yes. Right, and then you whiz out to this one. Yes. And then you come back again. Alright. Why is it not completing the circuit? Why is it going back on itself? What have you done? Well, okay. Well, clearly... did I put a one-way signal up here? So no, I didn't. All right, okay. In which case, it's fine. Don't worry. That's all good. We'll stick a quick waypoint on here because I want to chuck it out this way. See, because that way it's only going round in one direction and it'll work out quite nicely. Probably might do. Don't know. But could happen though. Waypoint. Sling a waypoint marker on there. All right. Bring up that line that we were just playing with, and then after Novosibirsk we go to there. It's not done it. And it's gone ding, which is the ding of something's broken. All right, well, what haven't I done here? Could be... Wait. Yeah, I probably need to do a slip junction here. New bus, the Gaggenau C40. I'm a Gaggenau C40. Are you double slipped? Nope. Yep. Right. And it's working. Well, we don't know that it's working, but in theory, it has a shot of working. So this one is going to be the Azov. So this is oil delivery. Oil, yeah, delivery. Right. AZO. Wait for the chaos, kids. It's going to be grand. Right. Buy a train. Just want to point out your depots are facing the wrong way. The Class S, that's the stuff. Now, I've used the Class S in my main series. Hold on. I haven't used it in the episodes of the main series that you've seen yet, but I've used it in that series. It's great. Right, get rid of that. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. Just replumbing in my depot, because I need it to face the other way. And I'm not going to have it face the other way. I'm going to have it face both ways. Also, this track is not geared up for what you're trying to do here. So, brace. About there. About here. About here. Okay. Maybe. Don't know. All right, we'll see. Here we go. Yeah, you could have looked at that first, couldn't you? But did you? No. Yeah, that wasn't going to work. Right, try it again. This time, use your loaf. Oh, hold on. I'm going to use my loaf on this side of the track instead. I don't care where you use your loaf. Just use it at all, ever, once. Right. Ooh, this is like sunken back cave depot. If you say so. Sunken back cave depot. Yeah, useful. Oh, they're in heavy demand. Right, you go that way. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you go this way. I've got problems. Right, okay, and then buy a train that filled mighty and indeed sensual. What's this? That's what you're looking at there. That's where it's broken. Okay, right, fine. I can fix it. I'm putting the train in motion, and then I'm gonna fix it. Right, steam. Right, what do you got for me? I want something, you know, grunty. Yeah, okay, yeah. That's well grunty, but it's faster than my wagons. And I'm prepared to use something that's moderately fast. I will use the SCH here. So add that. Thank you. Yeah, and then bung some stuff on it that makes it do stuff. All right, tank car. Yes. How many? A few. Is that enough? 132 capacity. What's your ratings looking like? Two. That's too many. Drop one. Drop two. And now, talk to me. 43 on medium. Yeah, okay, I'll take it. Terrible idea. This is a terrible idea. Everything about this is an idea that could best be described as terrible. Something's gone plick. I don't know if it's done that in a positive way or not, but there we go. Well, he's coming out, so that's a start. Yeah, where are you going? Left, hopefully. No, I'm going right. Oh, no, that's what you're supposed to do. Okay, fine. Right, okay, so what's actually... Oh, I see. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Fine. Now, the problem we've got is that the existing train is travelling two-way on this track, and that's not going to work for us at all. So I'm going to... we're going to batter in a... hold on. Does it need to stop here or what? It does. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Right. Build another platform. Or don't. Or don't. Right. And we'll take off over here. I may well build another platform there. Like this piece of road is... No. Just... Shush. I know that I've probably created a... Oh, I have. I've created a big problem. I deleted track and I meant to delete road. Oh, well. There's nothing that can't be fixed with a bit of super glue. And maybe some gaffer tape. Right, just wang that on there. That's it. It's made it happier. Now make it happier still. There you go. As you were, carry on. You whistle merrily there with your merry whistling. All right, and then we will double track here. Keep the speed up a bit. There you go, that's it. All right, and then we will proceed mightily. And indeed verily. Yay. That we may endeavour to succeed in the endeavour. Right, so that means we're running... so the left-hand track, as you look at it now, is going to run two-way. I'm going to route the new train so that on the right-hand track it's only running one way. Good luck. And then we want oil delivery thingamajiggle here, and we're going to change up the platform. So speak back to that, move this, grab that, stick it on this one. Excellent work. Now, does that look like it worked? Speak to me. Yes. All right. Yeah. You're doing everything right. Should probably double track through this station, but actually it's not the end of the world. That's going to work quite nicely. Don't believe you. Okay. Well, hold on. Let's have a... Yeah, no, it's going to work. This is going to work. The only problem you've got, yeah, I know, is you're potentially going to snarl up your passenger line. Only a little bit, but you're going to snarl it up nonetheless. Just that much. That's how much I'm going to snarl it up. On the subject of the passenger line, let's deploy the new thing, because the passenger line is leaving money on the table. We've got the Benz Tarp truck. Good. Also, yeah, hold on. Yeah, I'm with you. One job at a time, man. One job at a time. One job at a time. Right. You've got industry everywhere. This is... Sorry, your name's in a colour that is tricky to something. The reason there are so many industries all over the map is you need them. So raw material producers cap at 200. That's it. That's your lot. Job done. That's it. They don't do any more than that. Whereas at a factory, we'll use 4 raw material producers to get up to full ramming speed. Therefore, if you are getting your end product producers up to full speed, you need a lot of them. So yeah, actually being able to do that is pretty tricky. Right, slap that on here. Did I need to use one of those? No, I could have used something cheaper. But did I want to use that? Yes. Also, yes, I want a bit of road in there. Now we're rolling. Okay, no, go for medium. If you can get medium in there, do so. Don't delete the hotel. All right. Oh, hang on. I'm working on it. Collision. Modularize. Yes. All right. You configure. Give me a bit of road. That's it. Yeah. Oh, wait. Don't do it. Don't. Well, someone's not sending me a Christmas card. I don't know who it's going to be. We either get rid of this hotel, or that private school takes a burning. That kills both the buildings. Oh, just the hotel then. Right, magic. That way we can, you see it. I'm there. I pointed at it. Right, we'll come around like this. Don't bulldoze that. We don't need it, but we don't need to bulldoze it, and then we can come out like this, which should, lead us in the right direction. Give me this, and then wallop it down there. Because right now you're running a very nice steam train that you've spent a lot of effort working on the route of, working on which you have worked on the route. Blech. Linguistically poor, but you spent effort and time on that, and if you want this to work, you are going to need to pick up some oil from there. Right, new route. There you go. Right, from this one, thank you, up to that one. Yeah, good. That might be it now. I think that's passengers. All right, okay, there's no rush. So this is going to be oil, production. And that is Azo. Azo! And then that's something. From here, we need some trucks. Not seeing any depots nearby, so I'll build a new one. The Schaffhausen is available. It's 1913, everybody. Just there you go. Right. And then he placed it in the middle of nowhere. Because you don't want to be at either end of nowhere. You want to be in the middle. How many vehicles do you want? I'm going to say a few. Cargo. What do we got? The Benz tarp truck does everything. This only does lengthy loggy type stuff. So, please tell me what version of the game. Transport Fever 2 Vanilla. I'm running on the brown map, which is, I don't know what I call it, Dusty? Let's start with 6 on there. Desert. Whatever, that's the biome that I'm using. And I then used the... can we have a helmet before you go? Yes. I then used the map editor to set myself up in the first place with something I thought would look quite dramatic, and it turns out is instead really difficult. But I'm winning because it's me. Go. Right, those lot are now in motion. I need them to be in motion quite quickly, but they'll get to it, and then we can turn our attention to upgrading my passenger train. Is that you? It's me. Right. Okay. Get over here. You. Hello. There's 2 of them. I'm almost. If it weren't for Sochi being fine, okay, I can run another train on here as well. But we're going to add the Class S with the Suburban, and we're going to give that about 120 capacity, I reckon. 10 million each. Oh. Yeah. How bold are you in thinking this is going to work? Actually, pretty bold. I'm fairly convinced. All right, okay. Bank manager. I need to buy some train. All right, there you go. And call that back up again, please. Please call that back up. Manager vehicle. Get them both. Yeah, and replace them with. It's forgotten. It's living in delusion. And that one is 6, please. Right, replace for 16 million quid. Done. Right, now, they are now going to shift quite a lot faster. The question becomes, are they going to return on the investment here, there, yes, and everywhere? Where am I streaming today? Well, you see where you're watching me? Yes, that's where I'm streaming. Apparently, it has stopped working on Steam at the moment. This isn't me. This is Restream.io. While it is working on Twitch. Don't know why. Blame Steam. Hashtag blame Steam. Blame Steam. Hash Steam. Right. Okay. How much did you just make? You made 142,000 for that. Let's ride on the fast thing. And I tell you, we'll take a look at the fast thing. Zoom out a bit. Safety railings. Word. Yeah, yes, there we go. All right, let's zoom out. It's green. I'm going to change the colour in a moment. But we'll let it stay green for now. And it's a handsome length train, this one. Those doors still open because health and safety. No, they're not. They are secure. Right, now, the question is, what sort of speed is this going to get up to? It's capable. The loco's capable of 115. The wagons are capable of 50. No, 100, beg your pardon. And I don't know where we're going to top out. So we'll find out where we top out. So, yeah. So, what? And then... Right, we're coming in with 100 on... Hello, autosave. Oh, I've not seen you in a bit. Good to have you with us. We've got 100 on board. How many are stopping here? Some. It's not the end of the line. And... Go on, give me a number. That was 300,000. Adequate. And we only dropped off about 50 people. That's good too. So there, yes, excellent. Right, onwards. You know what? I'm gonna turbo boost this just because I just need to see how much it pays off. So we've got 70 on board now. Okay, all talk of running a third one on here was a little bit of an exaggeration. We're wanting to see what sort of speed it gets up to. Anything north of 100 kilometers an hour would be lovely, but frankly, I don't think we're going to hit that. Why don't you think we're going to hit that? Pretty much because I'm looking at the speedo at the moment and we're not going to hit that. Up to 85, 86, 87. 87 we topped out at there, and that was 716,000 quid for that drop-off. Yeah. Okay. Okay. We might be onto something here. This might work out nicely. And if that oil train works out nicely as well, then all of this will work out nicely. The only thing I probably need to pay some attention to is... Oh, hold on. Here he is now. What you got on board there, Tiger? 5. Oh, there's a Sky on the phone. Hello. Oh, and a picture as well. Sky and picture joining us live on the internet, where everything happens live.
You seem to be having so much fun.
I'm loving it. I am absolute... This map is so much fun to play. I mean, it's a nightmare, but it's a lot of fun to play.
I am kind of jealous.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
the terrain offers so many challenges.
You and easy mode. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, this train is a bit of a disappointment at the moment. 67 grand. Yeah, that's not going to cut it, is it? Did you actually pick up any oil? 4? Wow, well done. Yeah, pat yourself on the back. Yeah, flipping useless. It'll work. It's bedding in. It's all good. Right, okay, just for your scoreboard purposes.
Oh, here we go.
No, I don't think I've moved forward at all. 8. I'm up to 8. So, and that's because I have burned through money a lot in the last couple of hours, but I've built something that will actually yield a decent chunk of change. But I tell you, the views on this route are something else. In fact, I want to ride the train through this tail end bit here.
Go ahead.
Have we got anything nearby? No. Oh, yes. Hold on. There's one. Right. Good. Jump on. There we go. Right. I'm not even going to do... Oh, do we want to sit by the side, maybe, and back her up some? That's it. Up. Sideways. Back. No, we don't want to do that. We're going to sit in the boiler. That's mysterious. No, right. There we go. We'll sit here. Good. No, smashing. No, this is... Yeah, it's a lot of fun. What I'm hoping is that I can actually get enough cash to build one of those stupidly expensive bridges, because then I'll just spend my entire time watching trains go over bridges.
And why wouldn't you?
I know. I mean, we're both members of the same church there. Is watching trains go over bridges is a very good thing.
By the way, I will apologise to all of our viewers both here and on our respective YouTube series, because it's really unfortunate that the streaming compressions
Yeah, they don't do it any favours.
Really don't allow us to do the game the justice that it deserves, because when you play the game, I mean, it is just so gorgeous. And of course, when we're showing it on a stream, it gets pixelated by the compression algorithms and whatever.
Well, what I've noticed this time around is has particular trouble with the grass. Every blade of grass is, it feels like individually rendered. It's ridiculous, but yeah, it really does not translate well video-wise at all.
Yeah, I have considered actually turning the grass texture off, which is something that you can do. I might try that in my next segment.
That's heresy. No, right.
I know this is the problem. This is the problem because, you know, all of that stuff is so gorgeous and you want to see it.
Yeah.
And turning stuff off it's just so wrong.
Indeed. All right, good. Look at this. Oh, that's nice. And there's a cactus. Good. Okay. Right. Yeah. No. I mean, we're into the wide open plains of the wide open now, and that's dead. Oh, motor cars. Oh, I'm clearly in the 20th century. That's come on like a barnstormer or something.
That must feel very uncomfortable for you.
Be quiet. I'm modern-ish. Yeah. No. That's all good. Train. Right. Jump off. Oh, we've got the China Railways. JF1. Yeah. You're running all vehicles, aren't you?
I am.
Yeah, well, I'm limited to just Asian stuff. And
How
actually,
jealous,
that's great.
How jealous are you going to be when I put big boys on my lines?
I have used the big boy in every series I've ever done. I think I will be able to...
one.
I'll be able to cope one time not doing it. Okay, right, oh no, hold on. I've only got £500,000 in my account, and I've been running it for a minute or two here. I could be in trouble. I mean, it's nothing I can't get out of trouble by selling some stuff. But let's have a look. Yeah, I thought so. Okay, no, it's fine. I've got 2 routes that are doing £3 million between them, and my new oil route is costing me £500,000. So it's not good, is it? That's not what you want to hear. And it's going to just be that I haven't...
Obviously, it's what I want to hear.
I haven't quite got the throughput working yet.
From a purely competitive perspective, not that I'm competitive at all.
I'm not competing. You can be as competitive as you like, but I'm not. I'll tell you my score, but I'm not in this competition. That's just you there.
I'm all set to fly in the next 2 hours.
Yeah, I bet you are.
Trust me.
Right, what have you got this time? Oh, 35 this time. It's got a slightly better chance, but it's only doing 28 kilometres an hour, which is, you know, moderately disappointing. Oh, flipping heck. Come on!
28 kilometres per hour?
Uh-huh. Yeah. That's
like a slightly hobbled tortoise.
Yes, it is. It is going slightly uphill, and do you know why it's going slightly uphill? For no good reason at all. That's why it's going slightly uphill. No, I could relay that entirely flat, but when I put it in the first time, because I was going fast, it goes, oh, you want a bit of a bump in there, don't you? That'll be lovely. Oh, isn't that exactly what you want? Yes. Yeah.
You could always double head it.
It's losing money already. Sticking another... I mean, look, in this year, or in this 12-month counting period, or however long it is, it's down 860,000. Double heading it is not going to make that any better. No. Well, you know, it is what it is. Anyway, I'm eating into your time. It's your show now.
No.
No. Look, I'm punctual. That's how we do things in Colonel School. Is you play by the clock or you don't play at all.
I'm notorious. I am notorious on my streams for being late. So
right,
this is all just business as usual for me.
No, we start on time and then we have trouble getting out when we're all done. So company score 8. That is not a very high score for you to have to deal with there.
And I will point out that I have not been running mine in the background. Mine has been paused for the last 2 hours.
Yeah, I know. That's a real
we'll
big talk.
see. We'll see.
Big talk. Very, very
Canis
big talk
Diabolus.
there. Big talk. Yeah, all the words.
In the chat, Canis Diabolus
No,
says,
yeah,
where does Sky take his swagger from? Well, I just like to let you know that I have with me my circa 1970s Evel Knievel swagger stick. So I'm fully swaggered up.
Yeah, well, just be careful and don't shove it in your spokes. Right, okay. Now then, I'll catch up with you people later, and I'll be back in a couple of hours when I shall rudely interrupt Skymond and his streamings to insert some smack talk, because apparently this is Transport Fever, the blood sport, or something.
Damn straight.
Anyway, thanks for watching this bit. We need to do a quick restart on the stream in order to change hands to someone who, they may have expertise, but have they got the charm? I would say probably have, which explains all of the unmeasured success that is. I'll shut up and get out of here. Right, I'll be back in a bit.
See you in a couple of hours, Colonel.
Cheerio.
You can hang around for a bit and watch the cash flow in.
I will.
If you want.
I will actually. I will
All
watch.
right,
But I'll switch to text. Oh, I've got aeroplanes. Right, it's a good place to pause. Right, yeah, aeroplanes are a thing now apparently that I can do.
That's dangerous.